It's the NFL on EA Sports, as we see a team who left LA take on a team who came back home. It's the Raiders and the Rams on Thursday night.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. The 40. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown.
He took that one out of the end zone and brought it all the way back for a touchdown. Sometimes fortune definitely favors the bold.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. First carry, and right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Hopkins. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go play action. Mayfield. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ben Skoranek from 8 yards out. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Carr going to throw. Dancing to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Carr. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. incomplete. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep, Brandon Powell. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys, maybe put some more points on the board before they have it.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt it.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
And 6 defenders and 6 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he gets this up across the... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw his car. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He hits Adams, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Now he's forced out right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Again, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. The Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Out to his left. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. So we reach halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Powell. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. And incomplete on the deep ball. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Carr. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Yeah, coaches tell us all the time that a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now it's Bolden. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, he bowls over it. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Going right back to Akers. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. On the counter, this is Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, 15 yards. And the Rams have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep. If they close this game out, just a few steps remaining, they can't relax just yet.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to over. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratch.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr to throw again. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Carr, got to have this one. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Carr now on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's at the 50. 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, Charles, to quote a Hall of Famer from the sport of baseball, Yogi Berra, it's deja vu all over again. They had the pick 6 earlier. Now another pick 6 here, and those plays certainly have contributed to this blowout that we're witnessing.
Absolutely, and they're up big, but you and I both know the defenses are not responsible for holding the score down. And when you have a chance at a pick 6, you got to snatch the ball and you take it the other way. None of this grab it, kneel down stuff. Take it all the way to the end zone, as we just saw there.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a while? And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can